Good morning. This is the news for Tuesday, September 2nd. Minneapolis police say 3 more children were injured in last week's shooting at a Catholic school. The number of those injured in the shooting at Annunciation Catholic Church now stands at 18 children and 3 adults, while 2 children were killed. This comes as the family of the 10-year-old boy, whose post-shooting interview went viral, says he needs surgery to remove a bullet fragment in his neck. Weston Halsney spoke with reporters after the deadly shooting, recounting how a classmate helped save his life. Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson is taking action to protect the rights of local residents when it comes to the possible deployment of federal troops. The mayor has signed an executive order establishing the Protecting Chicago initiative. The order demands that President Trump stand down from his threat to deploy National Guard personnel to Chicago and affirms that the Chicago Police Department will remain a locally controlled law enforcement agency. It also urges federal law enforcement to follow city laws on policing or face legal action. That would include banning officers from concealing their identities with masks. Johnson said he has received information that the federal government could send agents or even National Guard troops as early as Friday. As the war between Ukraine and Russia ramps up, Russian President Vladimir Putin faces a looming deadline from President Donald Trump on peace talks to end the fighting. News Nation's Robert Sherman reports.
President Trump has made clear that he's prepared to use economic sanctions to drive Russia towards peace. This is what he said today. India buys most of its oil and military products from Russia, very little from the U.S. They've now offered to cut their tariffs to nothing, but it's getting late. They should have done so years ago. It's already upped the tariff rate on India as a part of these secondary tariff policies in order to try and penalize Russia for the amount of Russian oil that they sell to countries such as China and India.
Putin has said he and Trump have reached an understanding on ending the war, but he has not said whether he agreed to a peace talk with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. At least 800 people are feared dead after a devastating magnitude 6.0 earthquake rocked eastern Afghanistan near the border with Pakistan. Entire villages were wiped out following the worst quake to hit the country in a decade. Officials say landslides, flooding, and mountainous terrain are making it difficult for rescue efforts, and mobile services are limited. A spokesperson with the United States Geological Survey says there have been at least 5 sizable aftershocks since the initial quake on Sunday. In a telegram, Pope Leo XIV has offered his prayers and expressed sadness over the natural disaster. I'm Matthew Handley.